In RadioVal, there are a number of innovations, and they are all about supporting better cancer care. First of all, RadioVal is the first international effort for the clinical validation of AI-supported radiomics and investigating how they could be used in clinical practice. So this by itself is a major innovation. Then RadioVal is building a number of AI innovations, leveraging the MRI modality for breast cancer care, especially women who are treated with neoadjuvant chemotherapy. So we are building 4 types of AI tools that support the decision-making of clinical experts treating women with breast cancer. One of the AI tools offers automatic segmentation of the tumor. Then, more importantly, another AI tool offers prediction of whether neoadjuvant chemotherapy will work for a patient or not. And if it does, if it will have any side effects or not, so prediction of side effects. And also 3-year survival prediction. And on top of these AI innovations, RadioVal is also trying to put together a standardized methodology for evaluating AI radiomic tools. And this, again, is an innovation because at the moment there is no standardized way of doing this kind of evaluation. And it does this by building on the Future AI framework, which is a framework of 6 principles that have been established for trustworthy AI. And these have been established with a consensus of more than 117 international experts from many different disciplines coming from 50 different countries. So there are a number of ways that RadioVal supports innovation for cancer care. RadioVal is taking the validation of its AI tools very seriously, and it is taking a number of steps for having a comprehensive validation of these AI tools. Let's say, first of all, when we designed the project, we took care that we cover not only the technical validation of AI, but also other dimensions like the clinical validation, which is very important, but also the operational validation. How well do this tool operate in the clinical environment if they are applied in clinical practice? Also, the socioeconomic validation, which again is an important dimension. So all these aspects were taken into account. Another measure that we are taking to make the validation more comprehensive is that throughout the project, we are discussing with a number of stakeholders, different types of stakeholders who are all involved in one way or another with breast cancer care, patients, patient associations, clinical experts, health technology assessment experts, ethicists, legal experts, and many more. And we try to capture all these aspects so that we end up with a holistic validation approach that can address all these needs. On top of this, we are collecting a number of big amounts of real-world data that we are planning to use for validating the AI tools that we are building. And we are also involving 8 different clinical centers from 8 different countries, which again is important. These countries are not only European-based because we have to make sure that what works in a specific clinical setting will also work in another clinical setting, regardless of the socioeconomic or cultural, aspects that may be relevant there. So we include hospitals from Europe, but also from South America, from Eurasia, and North Africa. So all these things allow us to have a multidimensional and as holistic as possible validation. RadioVal supports the trustworthiness of its AI tools in a number of ways. So a big asset of the project is that it builds on the Future AI framework. The Future AI framework stands for 6 principles that are strongly recommended for trustworthy AI. And these principles are fairness, universality, traceability, usability, robustness, and explainability. So each of these principles covers a different dimension, a different perspective of trustworthy AI. And by addressing all of these, including them in our validation framework, we are able to address all these aspects. We are building specific tools and specific methodologies for each of these principles in an effort to apply them practically in our validation approach. For instance, our team at Maggioli, where I am working, for the traceability principle, we are building a tool, what we call the AI passport, which collects information throughout the whole trajectory of each of the AI tools that RadioVal is building. So from the phase of design of the AI tool, the data collection, up to the training, and then the application of the tool in clinical practice. It aggregates all this information and presents it in a comprehensive way to all stakeholders who are interested to access this kind of information to better understand what the tool can do or cannot do, what are its limitations, and who it's meant for. All this is packaged in the AI passport. And the same we are doing for all other principles so that we are able to cover many different perspectives of trustworthy AI.